Good morning. Rekha. Good morning. Afrin Sheikh. Manya Ye. Good morning. Yes. Sinchana. Good morning. Dhanush. Dhanush HK. Good morning. Sarthak.
Sir, unmute your audio. Yes, sir.
Sir, unmute your
Sir,
audio.
unmute your audio.
Sir, can you please solve the second one
Unmute.
from MCQ?
Sir,
Sir,
unmute
unmute your
your
audio.
Mute your audio.
Unmute, sir.
Unmute your audio. Sir, unmute your audio. Sir.
Mute your audio.
Yes. Samarth MV. Good morning. Mohita VG. Good morning. Chetan. Good morning. Shreya D. Good morning. So once again, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Pi Academy, Mathematics and Science. Dear students, you all know that in the last class, we were discussing an important chapter in chemistry. It is matter in our surroundings.
In our surroundings.
Now, before going to commence today's class, just we shall go for recall some of the important points what we discussed in today's class. First, I'll ask Kaula Sheikh. Kaula Sheikh, could you tell
Yes, sir.
the definition of matter? It is anything that has mass and occupies space is called a matter. Now I'm going to give you some of the things you have to tell whether these are matter or not. A piece of wood.
Matter.
Yes, sir.
Matter.
Your ideas,
Not
Non-matter.
your thoughts,
Not matter.
feelings,
Non-matter.
Not matter.
an iron metal,
Matter.
Matter.
matter, air,
Matter.
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 action,
Matter. Non-matter.
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 cloud,
Matter.
matter, mountain,
Matter.
matter. See, so these, like this, we can go for differentiating matters and which are not matters. Okay, we know that the classification of matters was done by our Indian philosophers, even the modern scientists as well. As we know that our Indian philosophers have classified the matter on the basis of 5 basic elements.
Panchatattva.
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 Sanvi, what are these Panchatattva? Sanvi,
Air, water.
Sanvi,
Air, water, fire, air, water, fire. Then
Earth,
Earth, sky.
air,
Sky.
water, fire.
air, water, fire, earth, and sky. These are 5 basic elements, fundamental elements from which all matters are made up of. This was the information given by our Indian philosophers, and we call these 5 basic elements together as Panchatattva. Whereas
Sir,
our modern scientists have classified the matter on the basis of their physical properties and chemical properties. Lakshmi Shri, what are physical properties? Or just to define physical property?
Which do not change their
Identity. Very good. The property of a matter which describe the matter without changing its identity is called physical property. Shamitati Ekpote, how the classification of matter has been made on the basis of their physical properties?
solids, liquids, and gases.
Yes, matters as solids, liquids, and gases. Then Niharika, give an example for solid.
Book,
Wood.
wood, and
Yes, one is enough. You may go for giving. Okay. Many examples are being given. It's okay. It is a piece of wood. It may be an iron, a piece of iron. Then Rachit, give an example for liquid.
Water, sir.
Water. You can also give
Oil.
milk.
Oil, sir.
Okay. Then Amrita NS. Give example for gases.
Nitrogen.
Air, sir.
Air. In that you can say nitrogen, argon,
Oxygen.
Carbon
neon,
dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. Other gases.
carbon dioxide, and many are there. Now, one simple question to all. There is only one chemical substance which exists in all the three states of matter.
Oxygen, sir.
Ice.
Carbon
My
dioxide.
question is, name the chemical substance
Water.
which exists in all the three states of matter. Very good.
Hydrogen.
Water.
H2O.
Water.
H2O.
Water.
Wait.
Water, sir.
Listen to me. Water this exists as solid. Example, it is
Ice.
ice or ice cube.
Ice.
Next,
Water.
and it is exists in liquid form, whatever we are using now.
Gaseous form.
Then gaseous form, which is steam. Is it not? Okay.
Water vapor.
Rachit, tell the definition of chemical properties.
Sir, sir, from which they are composed of?
No. Amrita NS, could you tell the definition of chemical properties? How do you define them? The properties which describe the matter by changing its identity. They are called chemical properties. On the basis of chemical properties, we have classified the matter as the elements, compounds,
Mixture.
mixtures. Give an example for an element.
Fire.
Oxygen
We have
element.
180
Fire.
elements are there.
Fire, sir.
Okay, enough. It may be silver, gold, iron, copper, aluminum, which we are using in our day-to-day life. Is it not? Okay. And even oxygen is also an element. Carbon is an element. Okay. Next, give an example for compound. Here, Pragati will give. Compound. Water is a compound.
H2O.
Alcohol is a compound. Carbon dioxide is a compound. Sulfur dioxide is a
Hydrogen.
compound. Sulfuric acid is a compound. Copper sulfate
Sodium
is a
chloride.
compound, right?
Sodium chloride.
Sodium chloride is a compound. Okay. And similarly, one more. KMnO4. What it is?
Potassium permanganate.
Potassium
permanganate.
No.
Potassium permanganate.
And mixture, many can be given. It's all right. Ink in water, salt in water,
Sugar.
sugar and
Sugar in
salt.
water.
Like that. Many can be taken.
Potassium permanganate.
Yes, students. And we know that there were two schools regarding the nature of the matter. To describe the physical nature of the matter, two schools were there. It is nothing but two groups of scientists. One was telling that
Continuous and
continuous, and another one was telling that matter is
particulate.
particulate. But through the experiments, what they have proved,
Matter is
That is particulate.
Is a particulate.
Matter is particulate.
matter is made up of number of particles. Then could you tell what are these particles with respect to elements and compounds?
Particles of matter.
No.
Molecules.
Atom.
Very good.
Atom and molecule.
Atom.
Atoms of molecules.
Any element is made up of the atoms. So the particles of element are atoms. And any compound can be taken. They are made up of molecules. For example, water. Water is a compound. It is made up of number of molecules of water molecule, right? So molecules are the particles of water. Got it?
Yes.
That, to prove that or to show that every matter is made up of number of particles, yesterday we conducted two important activities. In the first activity, we took some amount of water in the beaker, then we just put one crystal of potassium permanganate.
Permanganate.
Then when it was undisturbed, it spread throughout the bulk of the liquid and make the color of the water as deep purple. Right?
Purple.
So here
Purple.
it happened, it is because just one crystal of potassium permanganate divided into number of parts, and these parts are called particles. Hence we concluded that matter is made up of number of particles. And another experiment or another activity to show that matter is made up of number of particles, that is addition of salt to the water
In
or
water.
sugar to the water, copper sulfate to the water. But in yesterday's class, I explained by taking the salt. First, we took some amount of water in the beaker, then we marked the level of the water. Then we added some amount of salt and we started still dissolve the salt in water. We know that after dissolving, we get the salt solution. Then after that, when you observe the level of the level what we had marked, was it changed or same?
Same.
Same.
There was no change in the level of the water or level of the same only. Then where the added salt has gone, we know that
Mixed with the water. Intermolecular
In water.
space.
Mixed with the water.
Mixed in intermolecular space.
Listen here. And dissolving of the salt in the water, the crystals of the salt get divided into a number of parts, and these parts, nothing but particles, they get into the spaces between the particles of water. Hence, there was no change in the level of water. And through that experiment also, we decided that every matter is made up of number of particles. So nature of the matter is particulate, right? Then after that, we started studying about the characteristics of particles of matter. Characteristics of particles of matter. Prithvi,
Yes, sir.
tell the characteristics of particles of matter. First characteristic, it is particles of a matter.
Are very so
are
small.
Very small.
Particles of a matter are very small. Second one, particles of a matter.
Matter
Have
have
space between
space
them.
between them.
Particles of matter
Particles
move
of matter move
continuously.
continuously.
Particles of matter attract each other.
Move continuously.
Each
Don't tell, wait. Then particles of a matter attract each other. These are the four important properties of particles of matter. So this much was discussed in the last class. Now, in today's class, we will, yes,
Sir, if you add water to the salt, it will dissolve in water, sir. Sir, if you add water to water, why it will not dissolve, sir?
very good. See, if you go for adding water to water, then there will be rise in the level of water or will be same?
Rise in the water.
level
Rise in the water level.
Yes. The reason is here we know that you may go for taking any matter. There will be space between the particles. We call that as intermolecular space. And water molecules will maintain that space. So they cannot get into the spaces between the particles of, again, the water. So that is why the level of the water gets raised.
Sir, two same particles cannot dissolve, sir.
This is another reason. So water and water both are same matter only.
Attract
And
each other.
particles are also same. Hence, the particles of same matter will not get into the spaces between the particles of itself. This is another reason why the level of the water will not be same when additional amount of water is added. instead just level is raised. Okay. Now we are moving to the
Sir,
next part of
sir,
this
doubt,
chapter.
Sir, doubt.
Who is this?
Madan,
Ah.
sir.
Tell.
Sir, then oil and water cannot mix, sir. Why?
Wait. Dear student, very good question. I said that if particles of same matter are there, they won't get into the spaces, hence the level get raised. And Madan is asking that oil is a different matter from water, right? Even though they are mixed, the particles of
Oil goes
will
down.
not get into the
Oil
spaces
will
between
be
the particles of
upwards.
water. The reason is here density will also be responsible. Density of the oil less than that of the water, hence it will not dissolve. Instead, it will be floating on the surface of water. Got it? Okay. Huh? Now, you cannot say that it is continuous. It is because of the density, variation in the density. So water will float on the surface of the, oil will float on the surface of water. Got it?
The ink has
Now-
more density than water.
Yes.
Ink has more density than water, sir.
Tell loudly.
Ink has more density, sir.
No, it will dissolve. It is nothing but a dye which is dissolved in water. Ink is a solid which is dissolved in water.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, we cannot increase the density of water.
Pardon me?
Sir, we cannot increase the density of water, sir.
We can increase the density of the water. For that, we have to add salt. Okay. Afterwards, we will discuss about that also. Now, we'll move on to the further part of this chapter. In the further part, we will discuss about some of the important terms related to these characteristics. The very first one, we know that the particles of a matter are too small, right? And even
Yes, sir.
how to know how small these are, we took an example. That is, when you go for taking just one drop of water, this drop of water contains how many particles?
10 to the power of 21.
Very good. 10 raised to the power
21.
So 10 raised to the power 21 particles will be present in just one drop of water. We can understand the particles of a matter are too small. And second thing, we know that particles of a matter have space between them. What do you call that space?
Intermolecular
Molecular
space. Intermolecular space.
Whether this intermolecular space is same in all the matter?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
It will differ from one matter to another matter.
Another matter.
Not only in terms of state, even in the form of their density also, it will be varied. Intermolecular space is different from one matter to another matter. If I go for taking an example of solid, we know that in case of solid, the particles are held
tightly packed.
very tightly. The space between the particles is too less. In case of liquid, the particles are packed
Closely packed.
loosely, right? So there is a space, there is more space between the particles on comparing with solid. In case of gas, the particles are moving.
Need
And
to
there
move.
will be more space between the particles of
Really packed.
air or gas, comparatively solid and liquid. Again, we'll discuss about it in the next part of this chapter. But one important point to be remembered with respect to intermolecular space is maximum in gaseous state and least in case of solid. And moderate in case of liquid. Clear?
Sir, is cloth a solid or what, sir?
Pardon?
Sir, is cloth also solid, sir?
Solid.
Of course, it is a solid. It is made up of many thread, number of threads, and thread is also a solid. Listen. Next. And we also know that particles of a matter attract each other. It is due to the force between the particles. What do you call that force?
Intermolecular force.
Intermolecular force.
Intermolecular force. In case of solid, the particles are held together tightly, means whether force is more or less.
More.
More, is more, right? Compare the arrangement of particles in solid, liquid, and gas. In which of these intermolecular force is least?
Gas.
So that's why they move freely, randomly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and intermolecular force is maximum in case of
Solid.
And dear students, you also know that particles of a matter move continuously, right? Particles,
Yes, sir.
any matter may be taken, the particles will always be in motion. But you all may be thinking that, sir, in case of solid, the particles are packed very tightly, then how the particles will move? See, in case of solid, the particles will not move from one region to another region. Instead, in their own place only, they'll be rotating or they'll be vibrating. And we call this motion as chaotic motion, which we have already come across in the chapter called motion, right? Understood? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Listen, and we also know that through one of the experiment yesterday, we came to know that when we put a drop of ink on the surface of water, and even though it is undisturbed, they'll go for mixing themselves, right? Ink will dissolve in water. Not only that, even when a crystal of potassium permanganate is kept in the beaker containing water without disturbing it, it will spread throughout the bulk of the liquid. It is because of the movement of particles of water and potassium permanganate. So this intermixing of particles of two different matters on their own is called
Diffusion.
Once I repeat, the intermixing of particles of two different matters on their own is called
Diffusion.
diffusion. And this diffusion depends on some of the factors. So now let us go for discussing about diffusion in detail. And before that, so let me write the name of the chapter. It is
Matter in our surroundings.
Matter in our surroundings. Here I'll write matter in our surroundings. And please write.
Everyone, please turn on your video.
23.
Everyone, please turn on your video. Everyone, please turn on your video.
Have you written? Okay. Now let's move on to the diffusion. Before that, I'm going to give you the explanation regarding these characteristics of particles of matter. And with respect to each, let's go for discussing the terms as well. Yesterday, we have already come to know what all the characteristics properties of particles of a matter. In that, the very first one, Samarth, you may recall it. What is the first characteristic of particles of matter?
Small.
Particles of
matter are very
very small. It is very important in the examination point of view. They may give you the question like this. Explain with a neat label diagram to show the particles of a matter are very small. So now let me go for giving you the information that now you write this heading as a question. Right. explain with a neat level diagram. To show that particles of a matter are.
Sir, wait, sir. Sir, sorry for the disturbance. Everyone, please turn on your video. Kushal, this is the last call. Everyone, please turn on your video. Manoj Kumar M. Everyone, please turn on your video. This is the last call to Kushal. Giridhar. What we are telling and what you are doing. Sir, continue, sir. Sorry.
Okay. So first we will go for drawing the figure. Even yesterday this question was given in worksheet. But
sir.
I observed that few students, they had written very neatly with figure and explanation and all. But I'm not satisfied with some other students. So that now I'm going to give you the information regarding this. Now I'll go for taking 4 beakers. This is the first beaker, and the second beaker. This is third beaker. And this one is fourth beaker.
Yes, sir. One minute, sir. Sir, 1 minute. Dear children, here I'm asking something to you. So all of you know the Google Form online test. So we have already conducted 7 online performance tests. And here I'm going to tell you from the next performance test. So you have to give your email ID. With your email ID only you are able to attend the Google Form test. Clear? So all of you know how to add the email ID to Google Form. Okay, be prepared with your Google Form. Please be prepared with your ID. Okay, your email ID is most important to attend the online performance test. So it is compulsory. Without email ID, you can't possible to attend the online performance test. Clear? Thank you.
Hope that you all have understood. Please do follow the same. Further information will be given through message only. 4 beakers, and name these beakers as A, B, C, and D.
We should write, sir.
What is blood?
Yes, in between, just go for drawing a figure which represents the test tube. This is the way you have to draw. But in yesterday's worksheet, the way you have drawn, I'm not satisfied with that. Those drawings. You should have to draw. Yes. Test tube. Hope that you have drawn. Next. In the first beaker,
So we can take 100 ml in the.
yes, any particular amount of water can be taken. You may take 50 ml or 100 ml, 200 ml. In textbook they are given 100 ml. I'm going to write the same here. 100 ml of water is taken, and here 90 ml of water. The third beaker, C, here also 90 ml of water. Not only this, even in fourth aspect, please go on drawing with me, it will be easy. and you can also finish up it within the time. Next, we know that in the first beaker, we will go for adding just a crystal of potassium permanganate. Let me show you. Crystal of potassium permanganate. This is the spoon. And this is beaker. It is 100 ml of water. This is 100 ml. And here it is 90 ml. This is 90 ml. And is 90 ml. Right, like this only. Next. This is potassium permanganate crystal. KMnO4. Over.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
First, we add few crystals of potassium permanganate into the beaker A containing 90 ml of water. Then we prepare the potassium permanganate solution. Then after that, look here, 10 ml of potassium permanganate solution is taken from A and it is to be transferred to. It is transferred to
Second beaker.
the beaker B.
Second beaker.
Now let me show you the direction. Okay. Draw the figure like this. Draw it neatly. So this is potassium permanganate solution. 10 ml of potassium permanganate solution. Over. Next. We know that when 10 ml of potassium permanganate is taken from A and is added to the beaker B, then the solution, the potassium permanganate solution becomes bit lighter, right? Then after that, again 10 ml of this solution, that is 10 ml of potassium permanganate solution in the beaker B is transferred to beaker C to dilute that. Now we can show the direction like this. Then again, 10 ml of potassium permanganate solution in the beaker C is transferred to the beaker D. Over.
Yes, sir.
Now you will just go for marking this is test tube. Now you will write the procedure. Write quickly. Take 100 ml of water in the beaker A. In the beaker A.
Fill half of the beaker.
Add few crystals of potassium permanganate KMnO4. Add few crystals of potassium permanganate to it. Full stop. Stir it well. Stir it well to prepare KMnO4 solution, that is potassium permanganate solution. Next, another point. Take 10 ml of potassium permanganate solution from the beaker A and add it to the beaker
B.
Right. Take 10 ml of potassium permanganate solution KMnO4 solution from the beaker A and add it to Amulya CK, add it to the beaker, containing 90 ml of water. 90 ml of water.
What?
Then what will go for observing? It is observed that the
color
has been changed.
The color will not change, color will be same. Only
The
its
density of
will
the color.
get changed,
Yeah.
not density. What do you say?
The
Intensity.
brightness of the
It
color.
becomes bit lighter. Right.
Brighter.
It will be light.
Right. It is observed that the color of the solution, becomes light purple. Next, continue the same. With 2 more beakers. You may take more than 2 also, 3, 5, 6, whatever you want. 2 more beakers containing water, containing 90 ml of each. Okay, na? And then if it is done so, and even in the beaker D also, the solution of the color of the solution does not change, but it will be remain, but it is very light. That means only just one crystal of can color the large amount of water, which indicates just one crystal of potassium permanganate get divided into number of pieces, nothing but number of particles. Hence, you can say that particles of matter are very small.
Very.
You can write. It is notice that just a crystal of potassium permanganate will color the large amount of water. Large amount of water. So from the above activity,
We can prove that the particles are very small.
we can say that. You know,
So we can write
just a
prove that
crystal of potassium permanganate will color the large amount of water, which means the crystal is divided into number of small particles.
sir, we can last statement we can write prove that
Right, means a crystal is divided into number of particles or number of parts. Then we can write from the above activity, we can say that, or we can conclude that. Particles of a matter are very small. I'm giving you this procedure because this question was asked in the examination. Please don't neglect. It was asked in the examination for 3 marks. Over.
Sir, what is third point, second?
Third one, continue the same with the 2 more beakers containing 90 ml of water each.
sir, please say.
The board is blurred, sir.
Yes, sir. White.
The board is blurred.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Full whitish.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
Very
No,
important.
sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Board is clear.
Siddesh,
Yes, sir.
Siddesh, can you hear me? Siddesh, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Then leave
Yes,
that
sir.
earphone. Leave that earphone. Now, start writing. And for this, you have to put double star mark. And next to another activity. That is also same question. Explain with a neat label diagram to show that particles of a matter are continuously moving. So that particles of a matter are continuously moving.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in last third point, sir, what is the last word, sir?
Continue the same with the 2 more beakers containing 90 ml of water each.
Yes, sir.
Sir, what is the fourth point, sir?
Copy that. Explain with a neat level diagram to show that the particles of matter are continuously moving. Again, go for drawing. Take scale and pencil. First, you draw a straight line which represents an experiment table. Then you are going to take a beaker and even I'll draw the beaker 2 more times because 2 cases will be taken. Nothing but they are the observations. Please go on drawing with me. It will be easy to complete with me. Particles of matter are continuously moving. For this activity, we can go for taking plenty of examples. That is,
Sir, you can take salt.
you may take the potassium permanganate in the beaker containing water, or copper sulfate in the beaker containing water, iron sulfate, many are there. So let me add ink in the water. That can also be taken.
Ink, sir, ink.
Followed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Madan HV. Yes. Right. First beaker, we have taken some amount of water. Then we will go for adding potassium permanganate crystals or as copper sulfate. Let me go for taking copper sulfate.
Ink, sir.
Right. Color of copper sulfate. Do you know what is the molecular formula of copper sulfate?
CuSO4.
It is CuSO4. Right, CuSO4 crystals. This beaker.
Sir, you can take another example also.
Yes, you may take FeSO4. Over.
Yes, sir.
You all know that the color of the copper sulfate is sky blue. Just you will go for adding few crystals of copper sulfate crystals into the beaker containing water and leave it undisturbed. So then after some time, you will come to know that the whole water turned to sky blue color only. This is copper sulfate solution, right? CuSO4 solution. Then write procedure. Here, first one. Here we have taken some amount of water in the beaker. You may take the particular amount of water in bracket. You may also write 100 ml. Right. Take 100 ml of water in the beaker. Take 100 ml of water in the beaker. Then add few crystals of copper sulfate CuSO4 in it. Then leave it undisturbed for about 10 to 15 minutes. Leave it undisturbed for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Sir, any unwanted sound?
Then when it is left for about 10 to 15 minutes, you will come to know that the whole water turned to sky blue color. Write that same observation. It is observed that the whole water the beaker turned to sky blue color. The whole water turned to sky blue color. Then why it turned sky blue color? You know that the color of the copper sulfate crystal, it is sky blue. When
Sky
it
blue
is
color.
added to this, the particles of it mix with the particles of water. Got it? So if they are
Yes,
mixing
sir.
it, the particles are moving as the particles of water and copper sulfate crystal, they move with each other and they mix with each other, and hence the whole water becomes sky blue.
Sky blue.
Right.
Sir, what is the
Yes. Something. Right.
what is the second point, sir?
Add few crystals of copper sulfate in it. Then leave it undisturbed for about 10 to 15 minutes. Next, it is observed that the whole water in the beaker turned to sky blue. Here you can write. When copper sulfate crystals are added, the particles in it mix with the particles of water by moving themselves only. Then, so from the above activity, we can conclude that particles of a matter are continuously moving. The particles of a matter are continuously moving. The same procedure can also be used by taking some other crystals also. Example, you may go for taking iron sulfate. Dear students, do you know the chemical formula of iron sulfate?
FeSO4.
PSO4.
Fe.
PSO4.
Then could you tell what is the color of crystals of FeSO4?
Green color.
Green.
Greenish.
Pale green color means light green color. For procedure, you can follow the same. Take 100 ml of water in the beaker, then add few crystals of iron sulfate in it. Then leave it undisturbed for about 10 to 15 minutes. Next, it is observed that the whole water in the beaker turned to pale green color. Here, when iron sulfate crystals are added to the beaker containing water, the particles in it move themselves and mix with the particles of water. So from this activity, we can conclude the same, that is, particles of matter are continuously moving. Not only this, even you can also go for taking potassium permanganate crystals.
Ink.
Are you following? But if you take potassium permanganate crystals, and here also procedure is same, but this point, it is observed that the whole water in the beaker turned to what color?
Purple.
Color. Color. Then same thing. When potassium permanganate crystals are added to the beaker containing water, the particles in it move themselves and mix with the particles of water. And from the above activity, we can conclude that the particles of a matter are continuously moving. Understood? So I've given you other possibility also. One is by taking FeSO4, which is pale green color. For your reference, you may write this in note. FeSO4 crystals. It is, you will get a pale green color solution to the water. Next, potassium permanganate, KMnO4 crystals.
Purple.
Yes,
Purple.
purple color. When potassium permanganate crystals are added to the water, then the color of the water becomes purple.
Ink also can.
Ink can also be taken. Very good.
Blue color.
Ink in the water.
Blue and black.
Red also, sir.
Red also. Okay, different
Red,
colors
green.
are there.
All colors.
Sir, green also.
In general, Prithvi, wait. In general, you can say that blue color. Blue color ink in the water. Right. Blue ink. What? Simple for this. Same. Take 100 ml of water in the beaker. Add few drops of blue color ink along the inner wall of the beaker and leave it undisturbed for about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Then it is observed that the whole water in the beaker turned to blue. When blue color ink is added to the water, the particles present in it will mix with the particles of water. They will go for mixing with each other because the particles will move. Hence, you can say that the particles of a matter are continuously moving. Clear? Yes. Okay. Next. Another important activity, this was also asked in the examination. That is, explain with a neat level diagram to show that the particles of a matter have space between them. Right. Particles of a matter. Put double star mark and copy the same. Particles of a matter have space between them. Right, I am writing. Space between them. Yes.
Sir, in note, what is the third point, sir?
Third one, in the water. Hope that you have written this. Now let me go for drawing the figure related to this statement.
2 beakers are enough, no, sir?
You may take even 3. I'll tell you the reason. Once you go for adding the sugar or else salt or potassium permanganate or else copper
Second for
sulfate in the
stirring.
beaker. Next, you'll go for stirring that.
Stirring.
Then after that, you'll
Last
observe
for
the
observation.
level of the solution. In 3 cases, in one beaker only, we'll make all these observations. Yes. Draw a straight line which represents experiment table. Experiment table. Then 3. We will go for taking only one beaker, but in 2 beakers,
We will represent in diagram.
what will make? They are to be shown. So that is why I'll go for using imply symbol. Because these two will represent the continuation of first one. Over.
Yes, sir.
Next. Now here also let us go for taking 100 ml of water. Right. 100 ml of water. 100 ml of water.
Sir, instead of water, we can take any other one.
You may go
Another
for taking
liquid.
other organic solvents also. But as we are preparing the solution, we'll use water. Then after that, show with a red color, which represents the level of the water. Here on right, level of water. Level of water. Next, what you'll do?
Add
Add
salt.
salt.
Add sugar.
Add a
By
salt.
spoon.
You may
Add
go for adding
salty spirits.
salt. You may go for
Salt,
adding
sugar.
sugar. You may go for adding iron sulfate, potassium permanganate. Got it?
Ink.
Tea powder.
Ink tagbitre ಮತ್ತೆ level of water rise ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Because
Tea
in that
powder.
also water is there.
Tea powder.
Right. We will go for taking, okay, as you said, sugar over. And here you just show the spoon. These are sugar crystals. And you can go for stirring it well for dissolving. And then if you want, you can show that. For stirring, we'll go for using stirrer. Or else you will just go for using glass rod also. This is glass rod. Over. Next, after that. Here I have shown the sugar crystals with black color. Actually, it will not be in black color. Only for making you to know the difference, I have used that. Then after dissolving, we get a sugar solution. This is the sugar solution, and you will observe the level of the sugar solution. It is same only. There is no change in the level of water or level of sugar solution. You know that the water consists of number of particles or water particles. Even sugar crystals consist of number of sugar particles, and these particles, that is particles of sugar, will get into these spaces between the particles
Water
of
molecule, intermolecule space.
yes, particles of water. So I'm showing those crystals, those particles. These are the particles of sugar. And blue color.
Sir, if they dissolved in water, they are visible, sir.
No. How? They are also
Then
transparent.
in diagram you are showing it.
Only to make you to know the difference. If I draw only one with one color, you cannot come to know which are sugar particles and which are water particles. Only to make you to understand, I've used two different colors. These are water particles. Ora?
Yes, sir.
Right. The
Yes, sir.
process. If you go on writing with me, you can finish by the time I finish. And the procedure, first point.
Take 100 ml of
Take
water.
100 ml of water.
Take a beaker of 100 ml.
Enough beaker.
Second point, mark in water level.
Yes, mark the level of water.
And add some amount of sugar.
10
Some
few
amount of sugar
And
to the beaker.
mix it well with the glass rod.
Stir it well with the glass.
Enough. Go on writing. Take 100 ml of water. Take 100 ml of water in a beaker. And mark its level. Here we have used red color. You can write the same level with red marker. Next point.
Add some
With the help
amount
of
of sugar to the water.
Into the beaker.
100 ml.
How do you go for dissolving?
Stirring.
By the glass rod.
Glass rod.
Stirring by the glass rod.
By stirring.
Add some amount. Some amount andre you may take 10 gram,
5 gram, 10 gram, 20 gram. 20 gram.
Oh, okay.
10 gram. 1 kg.
20 gram of sugar into the beaker. And dissolve it. And dissolve it by stirring with glass rod. Ora?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Then what will be your observation? Now the sugar solution is prepared. Then
The
after
water
that,
level has not raised.
it is observed that there is no change in the level of water, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. It is observed that there is no change in the level mark. Level of water.
Sir, even if we put much amount of sugar, then also the water level will not raise.
Pardon me?
If we add
Put
much
more
amount of
of sugar, then also level of
you have-
water will not raise.
Here, of course, there is such a possibility. The reason is for every some amount of water, we can add some limited amount of sugar only. If it is crossed that, then sugar will remain as it is.
Okay,
then
sir.
we should mention it, no, sir.
Huh? No need.
We should mention the point. No?
That is it. We have just taken only 20 gram of sugar. Add 20 gram of sugar into the beaker and dissolve it by stirring with the glass rod. Then it is observed that there is no change in the level of water. Next.
In note we can
What of
mention,
that?
no, sir.
No, you can mention.
We can
sugar is
conclude that-
added to the water, the particles of the sugar get into the spaces between the particles of water. Hence, there will be no change in the level. Got it? So from this activity, we can conclude that particles of a matter have space between them. Followed?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right.
Same amount of salt also, sir.
Huh?
We can take same amount of salt also,
You may
sir.
take same amount of salt.
Okay.
Same amount of iron sulfate. Same amount of
Substance water level rise.
permanganate. Right. When sugar is added to water,
Sir, we cannot take same amount of sand.
Sand will not dissolve in water.
just we are
Sand will not
considering
dissolve.
the pure substances. That will be a mixture. It comes under mixture.
Yes, sir.
When sugar is added to water, what happens?
It will
Sugar will
dissolve
get
in
dissolved.
water.
Will
in
dissolve
molecules.
in water completely.
Yes.
It dissolves in water. On dissolving, here on right. On dissolving, the particles of sugar get into the spaces between the particles of water. Right. From the above activity, come on, we can conclude that the particles of matter have space between them. Another experiment, just you may recall it, but for the examination point of view, these activities or experiments are very important. Shall we repeat? Now let us focus on some important
No,
terms
sir.
which we come across in these activities. I'm going to repeat.
Sir, don't rub the last point, sir.
Sir, they attract each other for that one, sir.
Huh? For that one, you can write your own way also. Shall I give that one as well?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
No.
Explain. Explain with a neat level diagram. With a neat level diagram to show that right particles of a matter attract each other. For this purpose, you may go for taking two materials. One is an iron rod or any iron piece, then a piece of chalk. So let me go for drawing that. Right. This is experiment table, and here we are taking two materials. Right. You may take even iron nail also. Let me draw iron nail. This is an iron nail. Then let us go for taking a piece of chalk. Right. Chalk. Over.
Yes, sir.
Over.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The procedure is very simple. Here, the first point is take an iron nail and a piece of chalk. Then after that, what should be done?
Now you should take both.
Sir, you have to break
should
that
break.
by hand.
Break them by either by hammering or by cutting. Then what will be your observation? It is
The iron nail is hard to break, whereas
Nail
Very
will not
easily broken.
easy to break.
easily.
Easily.
Whereas
But nail
to
takes.
cut the iron nail or to break the iron nail, large amount of force is required. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Then after that, what will write? In case of iron nail, as
In
the
case of iron nail, the force of attraction is more
packed
than the
very
shock.
tightly with a greater force of attraction, it is very difficult to break it. In case of chalk, the particles are held together with a less force, hence it can be broken easily. Anyhow, in both the cases, whether it may be the iron or chalk, the particles are held with some force, and we call that force as intermolecular force.
Intermolecular force of attraction.
Say that the particles of a matter attract each other. So this attraction force is different from one material to another material. So go for writing the procedure. Right. First point. Take an iron nail and a piece of chalk. Take an iron nail and a piece of chalk. Next. Try to cut them or break
Try
them.
to break them. Try to break them.
Try to break them by hammering or cutting then what is your observation?
That
Chalk
will
will be
be harder
easily
to break.
broken.
Chalk with the
Observe that chalk can be, a piece of chalk can be broken into number of parts easily. It is observed that it is easy to break. It's easy to break a piece of chalk into number of parts.
Whereas iron nail will not break.
Oh yes, whereas it is very difficult to break iron nail. Whereas it is difficult to break an iron nail. Ora,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
here.
From
So,
the above activity.
wait. This will show that the force of attraction between the particles is weak in case of chalk than in iron. So, from this activity, we can conclude that particles of a matter attract each other. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell. What can be written?
From this activity, we can conclude that force of attraction differs from matter to matter.
Matter to matter. Of course, it is different from
By this,
matter to matter.
we can
This
conclude
shows
that
that
the iron nail, the amount of attraction is more than the chalk.
This shows that
Amount of attraction is less.
the particles in chalk are held together with weak force and that in the nail they are held together with a strong force. Now you're right. From the above activity, we can conclude that the particles of matter attract each other. Have you finished?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Dear students, so
Yes,
these
sir,
are the
finished.
important experiment with respect to characteristics of particles of matter. Definitely one will be given in the examination. Now let us come to know some of the terms related to these experiments or these activities. The first one, we know that particles have a space between. The particles present in the matter have space between them. What do you call that space?
Intermolecular
Intermolecular space.
Molecular space.
Intermolecular space. Whether this space is same in all the matter?
No, sir.
No, sir.
It differs from matter to matter.
Different from one to one.
One matter to another matter.
Now, you just write side heading some important terms. Side heading some important terms. In that first point, intermolecular space.
Sir, your voice is
Echoing, sir.
Sir, your voice is echo.
Your voice is echoing.
Some important terms. In that first one, intermolecular space. So you
The
have to write
space
the
present
definition
in
doctor.
molecular atom is called
Space
Between one part.
the particles of a matter, the space between the particles of a matter is called intermolecular space. And this next point, the intermolecular space is different from one matter to another matter. After that, right, intermolecular force. Intermolecular force, that is the force of attraction between the particles of a matter, is called intermolecular force. Even this is also intermolecular force is different from one matter to another matter. This should give a baritirala.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And third one,
Yes, sir.
diffusion. Let us go for discussing about diffusion in tomorrow's class. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
mixing up.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, when will biology start? Sir,
Class.
when will biology
This
start?
is
When will biology start?